Hey man, what's got you off in your phone there?
Oh, just going through all the funny Mothman memes and supernatural shit posts I've been wanting to share. I just don't know where to put the posts yet.
Don't you know about the Supernatural Selection Discord?
We have a Discord?
Yeah, for years, dude. Where have you been?
Can people chat with the hosts and get previews of upcoming episodes and generally post funny shit as much as they want with other listeners?
I mean, if that's your bag. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do that, but there are even live streaming events for the shows there, too. You've been in a few. How do you not know this stuff?
It must have been my doppelganger. How do I get into the Discord?
It's easy. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com. Now say that 3 times fast.
Well, that's perfect. Now I can share 3 terabytes of Hollow Earth memes. Get it? Terabytes.
Never mind. Forget I said anything. Just don't do that. You should definitely not visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com to join the Discord. We don't want you there.
Too late. I'm already posting my alien abduction fan fiction with the general chat.
Join the hosts and listeners of Supernatural Selection on the official Discord. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com.
Awesome. Yeah. And, surprise, I'm recording now.
Oh, haha.
Ha 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 ha. Funny joke.
You're in your ruse.
Yes, it really wasn't that funny. I literally just started recording. Hello and welcome to Supernatural Selection, the show Mississippi doesn't want you to hear. I'm your host, Kevin. With me this week is Mike the Skeptic. Mike, how are you today?
I'm trying to figure out the ins and outs of VPN. VIPening.
The VIPening. Yeah, you're handling the harder part. I've been able to get it working on my desktop and phone, but you've got like networking things.
Well, that
to deal
and
with.
it's if you don't want it all or nothing. It's a little more nuanced. Like, it's easy to make your phone, everything on your phone and everything on your computer go through the VPN.
Yeah.
But making only certain things go through the VPN is kind of the...
Which, what Mike and I are talking about, the state of Mississippi passed a law requiring all social media to be... Basically, you have to be 18 or older to use any social media in the state, so they have to institute age verification. And Blue Sky, rightfully, I thought, since they're a smaller company, were like, yeah, we can't afford that, so we're just going to block Mississippi's IP.
See, the problem is I'm not seeing, any other things like Facebook or Twitter. They're not having to... Notice I'm not calling it the Elon term.
Yeah. Basically, the stuff where right-wing people seem to congregate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why that works.
I fucking wonder why.
That's the stuff that, a lot of people in the state would be mad about.
Yes. Also, this same thing happened when they passed the porn bill.
Yeah.
And
we can't.
Pornhub blocked Mississippi.
Yeah, we can't. Well, we couldn't, but hey, Kevin, that the VPN means we can get Pornhub now.
Oh, boy.
Like, I never really used Pornhub. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. No. It's just one of those things that wasn't really in my life, and then people said it, and I was like, I'm offended for you.
Yeah.
But I don't personally care. As you can tell, we do not have a David this week. David has got a lot going on with his career, which is awesome for him. He is also currently working on Dead Internet 4, which means we now have 4 and 5, because it's David. We love David. It's now 2 episodes. So Oh, man. This is how we're going to keep going for the next 10 years, Mike. Me and David just overreaching.
Yep.
So, it's a week in weird, and I have got something really fun to start with. This might be a slightly longer thing than a normal article. Mike.
Yeah.
Do you remember Time Cube?
Yes.
Yes, our wonderful episode, A Brief History of Dumbass Time.
Yes.
Well, Dusty works in graphic design for a local graphic design company, and she was going through, they handle stuff for the city in Natchez. And she was going through old copies of the Natchez Democrat to find ads that they had designed to tear out, so they have examples for, I think she called it a tear board. You know, basically, this is what we've done already, you know? And in there, she found this ad. I'm going to see if I can find it again. It was in our general discussion, and it was kind of crazy. Dang it, I should have had this pulled up. I am a terrible human being. It is not in there. Maybe it's in Supernatural Selection. While I'm not finding it, it was a weird-ass fucking ad talking about Jesus Christ is back. It's for a book and a website called They Call Me Sire, Monarch, King of Doctrine, Father Peace. All right?
Okay.
And you go to his website, which the URL is theovercomer.best. Now, before we go into what is on this website, Mike, because this has to be reported on, there is a sound file embedded at the top of the page. And this is the sound file.
Never duplicated. Never impersonated. It will always leave you fascinated. And we talking.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that sounds like the bumper for like an edgy radio station.
Yeah, it sounds like a like the Black News Network that airs on some of our local radio stations. It sounds like an intro to that. Anyway, there's a picture of a man in late 60s, early 70s wearing a yellow t-shirt, a purple dashiki, and I'm just going to call it a plastic Burger King crown, sitting in a chair. And it says, they call me sire, monarch, king of doctrine, father peace, they call me sire. And then beneath it, they call me sire. Parentheses, hardcover available on Amazon, which we're going to look at that, by the way. Just a sec. Let me get that pulled up because this is great. I found it on there. How would you load? There it is. All right. Yeah. Written by Father of Peace.
Okay.
The book was published April 15th of this year. Now, the description on Amazon is every single bit of text from the website, but cut off at a point. There is one review. It is a 5-star review written by the author.
Okay.
And the title of that review is We Found the Messiah, ? Reviewed on April 27th. We found the Messiah? No other book comes close to this book because it opens and reveals the 7 seals plainly so that we understand the truth. Now, who is the Lamb's bride dressed in white? One person found this helpful, Mike. Probably also him. So, I'm going to read this. And let's get to this time cube stuff. In April 1997, my first wife and I were having marital problems because our time was up after 18 years and 3 children together. Today, I'm blessed with 24. So she asked the Lord, can she leave this marriage relationship? Then she went to church to pray, and the Lord told her that we must separate. And I said to her, God isn't afraid of me, and we have the same address. If he told you, he would have told me first. Then she went to church to pray again on another night and came back with the same message. He said we got to separate, and I gave her the same answer, no. One morning while everyone was gone, God woke me up and flashed the pages of the book of Isaiah before my face, then told me to read Acts 16:36. I read it, and I did not like that answer, no. When my wife came back, I said to her, well, he finally told me in Scripture. Now the magistrates has sent to let you go. Now therefore depart and go in peace. No, I didn't want to hear those words because I thought marriage was for life. But he promised me a new one and said depart. So I obeyed and agreed to take her back to Alabama to her parents' house.
Okay.
And I want to point out that is the review on Amazon. Not the review, but the description. While on the road that night, traveling on the highway to Alabama on our way to her parents' house, I was listening to the music on the radio, and all of a sudden the volume shut out, and I heard these words, I want to talk to you about something. Then the volume came back in. I said, okay, Lord. You know that you can talk to me about anything. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like the Lord,
you want to rap? What you got for me?
He just grabs a chair, turns it around backwards, sits down. So you're having woman problems, eh, Lord?
Hey, slugger.
Hey there, pal. Do you think God, I'm just picturing this dude in the dashiki being like the hip youth minister now.
Yeah.
Yeah. After we made it to Alabama, we went to bed. In about 3.5 hours, I had a night vision. In it, I was standing before a big God.
Big God.
Big God. You know, it's all a plot from Big God.
Everybody's gangster till Big God shows up.
Mm-hmm. I was standing before a big God, high and lifted up. Zeus, the Almighty God. Are we in the right theology for Zeus?
I mean, they're getting their theologies a little mixty wixty.
Mixty wixty. Oh man! So right after the Zeus, the Almighty God (parentheses approximately 40 to 50 feet tall), sitting on his big throne, and he said these words, looking down at me. Do you know that you are the 12 tribes of Israel?
Maybe.
And I said, no, brother, I'm not going to let you tell me this because the 12 tribes of Israel were established a long time ago.
Long time.
And there is no way that I'm going to stand here and believe that, being told that from God, you know.
Oh, yeah. Don't believe that.
Yeah. After I said that, I looked to my left and couldn't... okay, sorry, I misread that. After I said that, I looked to my left and counted 11 heads of men. What?
11 heads of men.
11 heads of men standing, and as I was turning to look to my right, he stopped me by pointing his big finger down in my face, and he said to me, the reason why I'm telling you inherent this is because you are an heir to the 12 tribes of Israel. I immediately woke my wife and told her, and she smiled.
Why wouldn't she smile?
And got excited with me and excited for me because she also heard some of the many prophecies that was prophesied to me concerning my ministry and purpose, and that it will be different from a lot of people ministries. From then to the present, I've been hiding. Trained and listening to the voice of the Lord Mars and the universe ever since. All right. Now, Mike, did you do a lot of reading about ancient Greece and Roman theology?
A surprising
the myths
amount of it in elementary school. I don't know where that directive came from, but
right, like we somehow absorbed a lot of information about the theology. So let me ask you this, Mike.
Yeah.
Zeus wasn't fucking Mars, was he?
No, those seem to be like two different blokes, if I remember right.
That was Ares was Mars, and Zeus was Jupiter. Oh, fuck. Okay, so he wants the public to know that he released the secret 7 seals to me and had me to publish them in this book so the whole world should know him and see his good works through me as stated and mentioned in the Bible book. They Call Me Sire, Monarch King of Doctrine by Father Peace, available on Amazon. Followed by a link. Then there is a long passage of Revelation, followed by, I am the root of David, and have opened the book and released the 7 seals back to its original purpose. And they were thou, he, thee, him, thy, his, her, art is thine, Mars, ye woman, and brethren, siblings. Son of Man returned to earth in America via baby.
Okay.
I feel like I need to repeat that. Son of Man returned to earth in America via baby. I want that on a shirt.
That's quite the thing there.
English. Isaiah 9:6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a grandson. Okay, he added the word grand, all right?
Yes.
Unto us is a grand son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. And then there's some more quotes from Revelation. Oh, hang on. I got to read this because he's altered that too. Revelation 20:12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Mars.
Yes.
And the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. Good God Almighty. Holy crap, it's a lot of revelation, and then there's a block for an image.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no image.
All right.
And then the Overcomer's Miracle promised white stone with personal matching numbers recorded from the factory to fall in my hands just for me without them knowing it. Then Revelation 21:27, which is just more stuff. Then there's a button, Mike.
Yeah.
And the button says America with 3 it's all caps with 3 exclamation marks. And you mouse over it and it is green. And it is a clickable button. And when you click on that button, Mike, not a goddamn thing happens.
Oh, well. Useless buttons.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
quite a
like
vibe.
I'm impressed because, like, I've coded a lot of websites over the years, and I've like, it'll at least usually open a tab or a window that says this website does not exist, or you type the URL wrong. This doesn't even do anything. Anyway, that's why this is also great because it is obviously just like a fucked piece of coding. Because that's immediately followed by another empty image cell. Let me see. And I will raise me up a faithful priest that shall do according to that which is in mine heart and in my mind, and I will build him a sure house. 1313 Bayview Drive, Lake Spivey. And he shall walk before mine anointed forever. This motherfucker put his address.
Yeah. Well.
In a Bible quote. 1 Samuel 2:35. I mean, I don't know if I've actually read that quote, so it could just have 3313 Bayview Drive.
Yeah.
So, King David promised son of the covenant, 1 Chronicles 17:3, 4, 11, 13. The man I build the temple of Mars in the kingdom land in New Jerusalem. Then there's a bunch of footnotes that just talks about Mars. Let's see. The kingdom land has been found and named New Jerusalem, spoken by Mars, God himself, right here in the United States of America. A city to be built 4 square with 12 pillars of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, housing 144,000 souls at a time. Isn't that the Jehovah's Witness number?
I don't know.
I think that's the number of people the Jehovah's Witnesses say will be saved. Which, there's more Jehovah's Witnesses than that. So I've always wondered how that works. No offense to Jehovah's Witnesses if you're listening. It's just I don't understand it. In the same way I don't understand a lot of the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Followed by Zechariah. By the way, how you feeling about this so far, Mike?
I've already gone cross-eyed, and I've started drooling a bit.
Okay.
And I have not had that much rum, so.
Okay, I was going to ask, have you had any more rum since it started?
I mean, I have one drink, and I've taken, a few sips out of it. But
okay. All right.
not enough to dull this pain.
Good. Wonderful. Zechariah 2:1, I lifted up mine eyes again and looked, and behold, a man with a measuring line in his hand, and then a really long broken image. Let's see. And from Revelation. Okay, here we go. Will a man rob Mars, yet tithes and offerings prove me now? Absalom. Oh my God, this is his Cash App account. Followed by Concordia Drive, Faraday, Louisiana.
Oh, wow, he's close.
Oh, he is real close. Because, this was in an ad in a Natchez newspaper. Oh, my God. This is amazing. And ye shall dwell in the land that I give to your father. Yeah, okay, more Bible quotes. And then we've got something embedded into the page, Mike.
Yes.
Never duplicated, never impersonated. It will always leave you fascinated. And we talking.
Again. Was that the same thing or a different thing?
That's the exact same thing.
Ah.
I told Dusty, every time it comes up in the page, I'm going to play this thing.
So do you think, is that him, or do you think he fivered somebody for that?
I feel like it's, I don't know.
That's a very radio voice.
It is, but the link is in the Weekend Weird thing. If you want to click it and see the picture of his face, you can. But now there's a link that says share this message, which I'm going to click that real quick. And it leads to the overcomer.best 2024-908, share this message. This domain is parked. If you're the domain owner, you can manage it at WordPress.com. So, followed by a link that says the overcomer.best, quote, web page. Which,
all right.
I'm going to click that, and this domain is parked. Again. Now, the next part is very important.
Okay.
This is the last part. And it is super important because it says everything you need to know about this man and this website. Corporate websites perform better with a blog. Blogs allow you to build your own custom posts and pages without any coding knowledge. Here's a selection of blocks included on this theme.
Okay.
It's the original text from the site before he put information in.
Yeah. Still not seeing this guy, though.
Oh, it's at the very, like, when you click it, he's in the picture.
Click what? Like, I see the overcomer.best.
Yeah, you click it?
Yeah, it gives me this domain is parked.
Really?
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it went down while I was... Oh, my God, Mike.
Huh.
It went down while we were recording.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I can't close this tab now, Mike. I have to keep it open for posterity. If I close it, it's gone. No one will believe me. Okay, Mike, I'm going to print screen real quick and show you his face. Oh, my God. I thought it was just those...
Maybe you're accessing it caused him to go over his usage limit.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, in Week in Weird, I've posted an image of him.
I think he's a customer. I mean, he looks a lot like some of the guys that come in the store.
Yeah.
Except they don't usually have crowns and the purple, robes or whatever he's wearing.
No, they don't. And God, it literally went down, dude, because like everything I click on here is now gone. Holy shit, I killed it. I murdered the... Does the sound still work?
Never duplicated.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Okay. That's
it's all
there.
Cached.
I gotta save it somehow. How can I save it? Save audio as. Okay. That's... Man. I can't believe it. I murdered the site, Mike.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I've done... I feel accomplished. Like, I'm sad that I killed it, but like we recorded it for posterity. Oh, shit, and there's a subscribe button down in the corner. This is amazing. I'm so glad I got this done now. Christ. Okay, I'm going to hit refresh and see what happens, all right?
Yeah.
It's gone. This domain is parked. I ended it. Wow. Wow. I murdered my subject. Wow. So, how does that make you feel? Because, like, I feel it's like a sense of wonder.
Yeah. I just feel, I don't know, not good.
Are you glad it's gone?
No. So in the Wayback Machine, the only instances are of a coming soon page.
Oh, wow. So, man, I feel good that if you want to know what that site was, I just read it. That is, we are now the only record of what that site was.
Well, here's a weird thing is that as of July of this year, it was still a coming soon page.
Wow.
So it came and went in the blink of an eye.
That is... Wow, I'm like internet detective interested now. And I kind of feel like you're right. Maybe when you clicked the link, it killed it. Or maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. I don't know. I'm so confused. Is his book still on Amazon? Yeah, okay, great. Perfect. All right. I was just scared that it was like I don't know, like I imagined it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, well that's the most interesting thing that's ever happened to me in a weekend weird. So I've got nothing else to follow that up with.
Yeah.
Mike, what's your first story tonight?
Let's see. I want to save that one for David.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see. Some of these are like good discussion ones, and I want more than just. I mean, not to say your dog meat or anything.
No, but I mean, I understand. We want to save it for the full group.
Yeah. Okay, here's a weird one. So people hunt wild pigs because they're invasive, right?
Right.
Well,
yeah, we actually a couple of our friends went out and like hunted wild pigs for like a week or something.
Nearly died of exposure.
Yeah, but they also ate like pig.
Yeah. So apparently,
Is this the one I think it is?
Well, it's in California, so I was like, well, maybe David should chime in, but that's fine.
Nah,
but apparently, wild pigs in California are turning neon blue on the inside.
Oh, they're royal. That's what the fuck?
So we're not talking like a little blue.
Yeah,
we're talking neon blue, blueberry blue.
I looked at the photo. It is like Kool-Aid blue.
This doesn't have pictures of the inside, which I'm kind of sad about.
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
I'll have to look that up. This is from August 9th via Gizmodo. So unexpected exposure to rodenticide is turning California's wild pigs blue, state authorities say. And we're not talking a little blue. Dan Burton, official wildlife control owner of a wildlife control company in Salinas, California, told the Los Angeles Times, I'm talking about neon blue, Mike, blueberry blue.
Can I ask where you're getting the article from?
Gizmodo.
Okay, I have a link to the same article from Science Alert that has a photo of the meat.
Yeah.
I'm posting it in the Weekend Weird, so continue.
But Burton was one of the first trappers to discover that local wild pigs had turned blue on the insides. A subsequent investigation by the California Department of Fish and Wildlife found that the pigs had consumed the anticoagulant rodenticide dipacinone, a poison used by farmers to control the population of unwanted rats, mice, squirrels, and other small animals.
I think it's difacinon.
No, whatever.
Okay.
These substances often contain dye to identify them as poison, the CDFW reported, which likely explains how the pigs ended up with blue-colored muscles and fat.
Jesus.
Burton's own investigation found that the poisoned pigs seemed to be frequenting squirrel bait stations, which local farmers were using to control the squirrel population targeting their crops. However, since the poisoned bait had tiny doses of difacinone, the pigs, despite turning blue, weren't outwardly acting sick. Eating animals poisoned by this rodenticide could result in secondary exposure to the poison, the CDFW said. As such, the agency is warning hunters not to consume any wild animals with signs of blue contamination and to report any sightings of such animals to officials. Overall, the agency advised hunters to exercise extra caution around areas with rat control programs, as it's also possible that exposed animals may not necessarily be blue. Quote, hunters should be aware that the meat of game animals such as wild pig, deer, bear, and geese might be contaminated if that game animal has been exposed to rodenticides, said Ryan Barber, pesticide investigation coordinator at CDFW, in the statement. This isn't the first time that officials have identified wild pigs poisoned by rat poison. In 2018, a study by the CDFW found traces of rodenticide about 8.3% of wild pigs spotted lurking around the agricultural or residential areas with rat control programs. Other research from 2011 and 2023, respectively, found that cooking meat poisoned with diphacinone did not eliminate the contamination, and people and animals that consume the meat can exhibit signs of rodenticide poisoning, such as lethargy.
Jesus.
It makes you lazy.
Yeah.
In 2020.
What is a poison?
Well, so some of these rodenticides really don't affect other animals the same way that it does the rodents. So they said it's an anticoagulant, which, it might not be that in, people, but, I don't know for sure. It's like we have some rat poison here that is only, it's the desiccating rat poison though.
Yeah.
It basically makes the rats, die of thirst, which
right.
sounds terrible, but,
fucking awful, but,
better than mouse traps where they gnaw their feet off.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen some shit, man. I hate traps.
Yeah.
All right, I have seen traps that, I saw someone when I was a child that, scarred me.
Scarred for life.
Chicken lady loves life.
In 2024, California prohibited the use of diphacinone with exceptions for specific instances at certified sites as part of legislation meant to protect wildlife from unintentional poisoning. CDFW is asking anyone who encounters wild animals with blue fat or tissues to report their sightings to the agency and contact information.
Right. So, two things that this makes me think of.
Yeah.
First off, colloidal silver.
Yes.
Secondly, Muppet meat.
Muppet meat, yes.
Yeah. Do you remember that sketch from the state? What's this wonderful blue meat we're eating?
Wow,
It's Muppet.
That's very blue pig.
It is extremely, it is just blue. It is Kool-Aid blue.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I'm really surprised that it's that blue. You think it'd be with the red, it would be a little more purpley, but no, it's blue.
No. It's like colloidal silver effect. It is just straight up goddamn blue. It is off-putting.
Mm. Would you eat blue pig?
No.
What if they found it didn't have any poisons in it? It just happened to be blue.
Oh, it just smurfed the fuck out?
So these, the blue from this is just from the coloring they put in it, right?
Yeah, because it's heavily dyed because of the poison.
What if a pig just got into a whole bunch of that dye, but nothing else that was poisonous? And you had some blue bacon.
Okay, if it weren't poison,
yeah,
and it's just blue meat, yeah.
I think we have a market here.
I think
some specialized, colored meats.
Yeah, that. I don't know about that. I don't know. Here's the thing: if I didn't know about it,
yeah,
and they a restaurant just switched over, let's say you go to Waffle House and they bring you blue bacon, I'm getting arrested for smashing a plate over someone's head. Probably. You gotta have a giant sign.
Yeah.
That says,
warning, we serve blue meat.
Yo, we got the blue meats.
I wonder if they have green. I wonder if there's a green colorant that could do the same. Then you could have green eggs and ham.
Oh, you just stuff them full of those little spearmint gummy candies, and it turns their skin and their poop green.
I wonder if so were just the eggs green, or was the ham also green, and green eggs and ham?
It depends. I think it was all green.
Yeah, but green eggs and ham doesn't necessarily have to be the ham is green.
Yeah, but I think it was just easier to do the whole thing green.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, it's ambiguous in the text.
It is in the text,
but
yeah,
being that it was also an illustrated story. Yes.
Green eggs and Spam.
Yes.
I'm not eating green Spam.
Yeah, that'd be a hard sell.
And here's the other thing. I wouldn't eat green meat because, That's you're disguising rot.
Remember when we made green meat for the movie?
Oh yeah,
we dyed some bologna green.
Yeah,
and
Warren
he ate it. Yeah,
Warren ate it, and he was like, "It smells good to me." Started eating it, tastes good too. And then he threw it out the window, and we thought it went in the yard, and it sat on the windowsill for like 10 years. And then they found it.
Yes.
And it hadn't rotted. It had just become like a vinyl record.
Well, a lot of things do that because, especially bologna, because it has so much salt, it's going to desiccate before it rots.
Yeah. You know what this makes me think of? You throwing bologna on a cat?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't laugh at you throwing bologna on the cat. I laughed at you laughing at throwing bologna on the cat. I get it.
I just found it funny, and it was the way the cat just kind of didn't react. Like the cat was the least reactive of anything.
It reminds me of my steak on a rope moments.
Yeah.
Like L. Kirby, what was it? L. Kirby piss?
Yeah. Kirby piss and L. Kirby piss.
Yeah. That just hit me in just the right way at just the right time. And I feel like that's what happened to you with the bologna cat.
Yep. Tickle your funny bone.
Yeah. It hit your giggle button. God, that fucking meat, dude.
Yes.
It is not good. Again, though, like if this were somehow on purpose and not poison, God, I kind of want to throw up all of a sudden. But like if it were supposed to be that color, I'd be interested. Like if it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, untapped market, we should get some pigs and just start feeding them blue stuff.
Oh, God, Mike. A rainbow of meat products.
Yes. A literal rainbow.
Yes, the literal rainbow of meat products. I don't know.
Blue pork, green beef, orange poultry. By your powers combined, we have vomit rainbow.
Wait, did you say orange poultry?
Yes.
Okay. Purple emu.
I guess, would that be considered poultry? It's a
but it's
bird.
Fucking okay, purple fish.
Yeah.
Purple fish. Because,
and red baboons.
Well, no die. Why would you eat a baboon?
I was making a red balloons from Lucky Charms joke.
Oh, right, okay. Mind you, I am sitting here thinking, what does monkey taste like? I wouldn't eat one under any circumstances. But, like, is it like, how they describe human flesh tasting like kind of porkish?
Yeah.
You think monkey tastes like pork?
I would kind of assume so.
Tastes like pork?
Maybe.
Team at supernaturalselectionpod.com. What do you think orangutan tastes like?
Orange chicken.
That'd be funny as shit, dude. Because they're orange.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, anyway, that's our first two articles. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with our second set and a segment. A segment.
A sexment? No.
No. Oh, God, no. So we will be right back after this. Hey, Kevin here. Hope you're enjoying the episode.
Hey, who are you talking to, Kevin?
Listeners of our shows. I also want to let them know that if they're enjoying what we've been doing, they can support us on Patreon.
Oh, Patreon. Were you going to tell them about the early episodes? Also, Patreon-exclusive episodes that can be found there, too?
Well, yeah, I was going to do the...
yeah, and then there's the other cool stuff, including art, merch for subscribers, like tote bags, hoodies, shirts, mugs.
Yeah, and...
Can you believe people could support us for only $5 a month? You're definitely going to mention that, too, right?
I was. Support Supernatural Selection and the Distraction Hole on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Visit patreon.supernaturalselectionpod.com to learn more and get started today. And we're back. So, having killed one website, Mike, should I start reading from X or Facebook or something on the show to kill that?
Kill them all.
Kill all the social media. So, Mike, for my next story, I'm going to give you a choice.
Yeah.
I have 2 articles, both of which seem like they'd be interesting. Would you rather hear about aliens or Mormons?
These 2 things are the same.
God damn it, Mike. but which one would you like to hear? Do you need the titles of the articles?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of which one would be. I don't know.
One's more on brand. The other is interesting, I think, from a personal standpoint.
I don't know. You assign them a number, and I'm going to pick a number.
Okay.
Picking article number 2.
Okay, aliens it is. I assigned it backwards.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is from Mashable, India, which is in.mashable.com. Article is by the Mashable news staff, August 11th, 2025. Aliens come in 4 species? Congressman says U.S. government might be hiding this secret. U.S. Congressman discusses alien species theory.
This seems like something we're well acquainted with.
Yeah, maybe we should
I think there should be more. There more than just 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, we did a whole episode listing like all 11 billion of them that we could think of, and fuck this.
Well, I was going to say, well, see where they go. See which ones they leave out.
All right, yeah. That's a good idea. We can critique it. By the way, do you remember some of the other alien species, like the reptilians and the
only one, I remember the only ones that matter, and that's the mantis cucks.
The greys, the mantis cucks, the reptilians, the
tall whites.
Yeah, the tall whites. Can't forget those guys. Bunch of the one-offs. Okay, so
the lizards with tits.
They're local. Originally from Alpha Draconis, but they've been here so long, they're local.
They developed tits. They've been here so long.
Yes, they've grown boobs because they've been here
They're
so
jealous.
long. Mm-hmm.
They're tired of Tina, who just, had to get a boob job, and everyone in the office kept looking at him.
And now Lacerda's popping in.
Yeah.
Heavy on the popping. Anyway, a recent discussion on Capitol Hill has brought new attention to unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs, and the idea of life from other worlds. In a May briefing about UAPs, physicist Dr. Eric Davis surprised people by talking about possible alien types. Davis, who has worked on secret Pentagon projects, mentioned Greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians as beings that might be piloting unidentified flying objects or UFOs. He said these figures are human-like in shape and size and could be part of hidden programs to study captured tech. Missouri Rep. Eric Burleson, part of the House Oversight Committee and a UAP group, started the talk on the podcast The Endless Void with Kristen Fisher. Last week, he shared that he had heard these same 4 types in closed-door meetings. And then there's a quotation mark And then it jumps to another paragraph where the quote is. I've heard those 4 classifications discussed in meetings in this office by others, Burleson said. But what I wasn't expecting was for him to say it. I wasn't expecting Eric Davis, respected scientist, to say that. Burleson calls himself a doubter and is not sure where Davis got his info. Maybe from direct experience or just stories from others. Quote, if true, this will be a paradigm-shifting moment, Burleson said. But if it is true, the government has no right to keep such a secret from the public it serves. The idea of grays became well known in the 1960s after the Betty and Barney Hill case, where the couple claimed small gray-skinned aliens with big black eyes took them, per Daily Mail. Now that is slightly inaccurate, and we need to do the episode on them. So I think after we're done with our magic stuff, we're gonna jump back into aliens like whole blue hog aliens. Yep, whole blue hog aliens, perfect for butchering. Come get your bacon. Anyway, Nordics are seen as tall, slim people like Scandinavians with light hair and skip. Mike,
yeah,
are you thinking of who I'm thinking of that comes in the store?
Oh, yeah,
I think Ragnar may be a Nordic.
Could be.
He may be one of the Nordics. Holy shit. Isn't he? Does that make him a Lyran, or where's he from? I need David here to help me out with that.
Yeah.
Lenora, when you hear this, get back to me. We'll read it on the show. I can't remember where the Nordics are from because it's all so confusing. Anyway, Scandinavians with light hair and skin, often tied to old UFO stories from the 1950s. Insectoids with bug-like features, such as extra arms and hard shells, date back to the early 1900s tales and even a 1902 movie. Reptilians gained fame through conspiracy ideas in the late 1900s, claiming lizard-like shapeshifters rule Earth with links to ancient Asian myths. Even though Davis listed these in the briefing, Burleson thinks UAPs are more likely advanced tech made by humans, perhaps from private companies. He pointed to progress in science like finding the Higgs boson and quantum studies, wondering why no one has built better engines yet. Some people criticized the hearings as silly, with talk of reptilians and insectoids sounding like fantasy, but Burleson stands by the work, since public money pays for UAP studies by the Pentagon and other agencies. Quote, I owe it to the American people to get to the bottom of this, he said. Burleson thinks people could deal with the proof of aliens. Most would just read the headline and move on, he predicted. Still, he says the truth must come out. The government belongs to the people, not the other way around. Yeah, isn't that the truth, motherfuckers? Yeah. Burleson stressed, adding that keeping such monumental secrets would betray the trust of the public. You know, like hiding files about secret pedophiles. I'm making shit up all of a sudden.
That's completely different. No,
it's different. I don't know what you're talking about. Look over here. Anyway, that's the article. And I do like that they name like the big four.
Yeah. So what's the difference between the tall whites and the Nordics then?
Okay, so the Nordics are, big, pretty Scandinavian people.
Yeah.
They wear like blue jumpsuits and shit. Mm-hmm. And the tall whites are like weird-ass gray motherfucker, like the grays, but like super tall white, lanky, with like wispy thin hair. They look like an SCP.
So they're just really
and they
weird.
they can shapeshift into horses.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's out of left field.
Yeah, that's a thing. If you ever watch the movie Walking with the Tall Whites, dude talks about and there's some books where it talks about how like they kept morphing into horses.
Look, I was almost on board with this until the morphing into horses shit.
Yeah.
So you're telling me they can't like completely mimic a person or other alien, but they can perfectly mimic a horse.
No, they look like alien horses.
Oh, okay.
They look like weird-ass, elongated, fucked-up alien horses.
Oh, so they look like a DeviantArt horse Sona.
Kinda. Yeah, no, it's like if you found like a 14-year-old goth with minimal art talents and gave him a spiral-bound notebook and a ballpoint pen and said, "Draw me a freaky goth horse." But white, like a scary monster goth horse, it would probably look like this. It's like, spindly and weird and super fast.
So it's kind of sounding the way you're describing it a little bit like the alien from which one was that? 4?
Oh, Resurrection.
Yeah,
the big weird.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but without like the pot belly. Think of it as like you remember the elves from Hellboy 2?
A bit.
Yeah, the weird white elf people. That, but stick them in the rack. Like they were made of Play-Doh and stretch them out. To where they're like 7 to 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
And then they turn into like weird ass horses.
That's just, I mean, look, don't make your shit too weird. You just lose people if you make it too weird.
I'm not making
I know. I'm not saying you. I'm talking
like,
about, I'm giving advice to like the people that are having these disassociative episodes.
Don't tell people that part until they've paid to join the cult.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, treat it like Xenu.
Like just some weird, freaky,
Ooh, big tall alien men.
Like,
they turn into horses. I'm out.
Hybrid of Greys and Nordic things. Sure.
Mike,
turn into horses? Nah, you lost me there.
Mike, we need to come up with like alien gods for the cult we keep talking about doing and like have them and say they turn into like llamas. Llamas with hats. Carl.
One of them turns into a goat with personal space issues.
Yes.
You know where I got that from? That video you showed me recently. The goat up in the woman's face.
Oh, God, yes.
Except it's blue. It's blue with like 4 weird goat eyes.
Yeah. It just gets in your face and... God. It like Steve Carell and Bruce Almighty when Jim Carrey's fucking... Yeah, just a goat doing that in your face with 4 eyes and it's blue. And then you eat it because it's blue meat.
Yes.
Yep. Make a kebab out of the fucker. Turn back into a monster into a monster dude after that.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, we need to talk about the tall whites some more sometime, like an in-depth thing. Here's the problem. I've tried to watch the movie Walking with the Tall Whites.
Yeah.
If you set up a camera for like a couple of weeks and just let a dude with like schizophrenia ramble,
yeah,
that's that movie. It's just a dude losing his mind over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Some of these documentaries, I make it a little ways in, and then I hit something, I'm like, oh, fuck this. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I made it 2 minutes into this documentary and gave up. So, I gotta find something else for the tall whites.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's great. That just means I can save the Mormons for David.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So, anyway.
Yes.
Let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
What else you got for me, Mike?
So
does it have horse aliens?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, what if they turn into ponies, like My Little Pony?
Then they'd be adorable.
Yeah. What if one of them turned into a tiny rainbow dash in a jar?
Oh, no. I know what happens there, and I don't like it.
I've seen this picture.
It's such a meme. It keeps popping up.
I know. I've seen people cosplaying.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's not good.
Yeah, some girl with, the rainbow wig and, shirt and in a, giant jar.
It's...
With the inside of the jar painted with...
stuff. It reminds me of I want to put Mr. Belvedere in a mason jar in my basement thing.
But I'll have to poke holes in the lid so he can breathe.
Yeah.
You
don't want to do it because...
No, what was it? It was, and I'd have to poke holes in the jar. Okay, good. And why would you do that? Because his breath would fog up the glass.
Yeah, no, it's like, now we shouldn't want to put him in a jar.
Yeah.
Now, why is that?
Oh,
Because his breath will fog up the glass and I can't see him?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's what it was.
I don't know why I like that sketch so goddamn much.
It's really weirdly twisted.
I should want to make him a wonderful dinner. I shouldn't want to tear the flesh, to rend the flesh. To be born unto new worlds where the flesh is the key.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting that confused with the Mitch Hedberg jar with the holes in it. Yeah.
I fucking miss Phil Hartman so much.
And in the end, it ends with what's his name in the jar?
Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows, yes.
Man, he's in the new. Isn't he in the new? I know he's in the new Peacemaker. Was he in Andor?
I think so.
I need to watch season 2 of that. Yeah. Anyway, so
that's the other show.
Yeah. So what's your
second article?
Yeah, your second article that hopefully has no horses.
It's from The Independent, Friday, August 8th.
Ooh.
Mystery deepens as California man's plane keeps getting stolen, taken for a joyride, repaired and returned. Quote, there's no real leads.
It sounds like you should just let it go.
I mean, it sounds like he has a timeshare with someone that's not paying anything.
It sounds like he signed up for a timeshare but didn't sign up for a timeshare. And what the fuck? 2 in California, Mike?
Yeah, I know. That's kind of... This was not on purpose.
Huh. Interesting.
Someone keeps stealing a California man's plane and taking it for joyrides before returning it, and the owner can't figure out who or why. Jason Hong, 75, owns a 1958 Cessna Skyhawk single-engine plane. He told the Los Angeles Times that although he doesn't fly much anymore, he went to visit his plane on July 27th, his birthday, only to find it wasn't in its hangar at Corona Municipal Airport, which is just east of Anaheim. I got confused, he told the paper. I thought, did I park it somewhere else? Did the airport manager move it? But I looked all over. Hong began asking around for details on what may have happened to his plane and eventually learned that on at least 2 occasions an unknown pilot had been flying it across Southern California. Neither he nor police could figure out who had taken the plane. He reported the aircraft missing and hoped police would locate his, quote, old treasure. 2 days later, someone from the Laverne Police Department called and told him that the plane had been located at Brackett Field Airport, about 25 miles northeast of Corona Municipal Airport. Hong traveled to the airport and found his plane parked, no worse for wear aside from garbage and cigarette butts that had been left in the cockpit.
At least clean the fucking thing,
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
To prevent any further joyrides, Hong decided to pull the battery out of the plane. He planned to return the next weekend and clean it up and give it an inspection and ensure whoever snatched his plane hadn't damaged the aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
On August 3rd, Hong returned to the airport to start working on his plane, only to find it had again disappeared.
God fucking damn it.
He reported the plane missing again, and again he received a call, this time from the El Monte Police Department. His plane had been found at San Gabriel Valley Airport, approximately 18 miles west of Brackett Field Airport. He traveled to yet another new airport to find his plane. When he located it, he found that someone had replaced its battery.
Now, okay, I was under the impression they just were landing it back at the same place.
That's what I thought too.
Like, what's a big deal? But no, they're like, this is the beginning of a Stephen King story. It starts out funny.
Squirreling it away in different, airports. Sergeant Robert Montinez of the Corona Police Department told the LA Times that the plane, quote, kept disappearing out of the blue. People don't typically steal planes, as it's so rare that the Corona Police Department had to give Hong paperwork meant for stolen cars to make his report.
It's just the same thing, but like a big red X and plane written out next to car.
Unfortunately for police in Hong, there's no surveillance video available that captures image of the joyriding pilot and no real leads, according to Montanez. Hong used FlightAware, which uses public information to track airplane flights, and saw that the pilot flew his plane twice on his 75th birthday, including one flight that left at 1:30 a.m. He assumes, based on the number of flights and the times at which the pilot was traveling, that whoever is flying his plane had flight training, as landing is not easy, according to Hong.
So, I got a solution. Booby trap blows up in the middle of the air.
I mean, I'm assuming, I know some planes, I don't know if every plane has keys, but I'm assuming most planes have keys, especially civil aviation.
Take the fucking keys,
well, not just take the keys, but get it rekeyed.
Yeah.
And, because obviously this guy, they didn't say anything about, hot wiring it or anything. The mystery pilot not only apparently knows how to fly, but also how to maintain a plane. Hong pointed out that in order to change the battery, the pilot would have to have both the tools and the knowledge needed to complete the job. Well, I mean, I think I could figure it out. Hong, I wouldn't know exactly where to start looking for the battery, but I'm sure I could eventually find a battery on an airplane.
Sure.
Hong estimates that between a new battery, the tools needed to do the repair, and a new headset he found inside the cockpit, the mystery pilot likely spent hundreds of dollars just to keep his old Cessna in the sky. Quote, someone breaks into your house, they're looking for jewelry or cash, right? He told the LA Times. But in this case, what's the purpose? It's like someone breaks my window and then they put a new one up.
This sounds like the beginning of a Stephen King story, and it ends with it turns out it's a vampire.
Yeah. The only thing resembling a lead is a description of a woman in her 40s or 50s who another pilot at the San Gabriel Valley Airport saw sitting in his plane on multiple occasions. She stood out to the pilot because he couldn't understand why she'd sit around in a hot cockpit rather than inside the airport's air-conditioned lounge. Hong has chained the airplane up at San Gabriel Valley Airport and is holding off flying it until he can get an inspection done on the plane. For now, his plane is likely secured, but Hong is no closer to learning who keeps taking his plane and why. It's the strangest thing, he told the paper.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? You remember Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah.
You remember when the two dudes stole the car and brought it back?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole speedometer thing. Yeah, I don't know. It made me think of that all of a sudden. That's so fucking weird. Like, what would you do?
Yeah. So according to Google, I'm seeing, but yeah, most small planes do have keys. But then again, it could be something simple to bypass. I mean, it's not like, I'm sure planes don't have, at least this old of a plane doesn't have any security features like, chip keys and things like that modern cars have.
I've played Fallout 4. I've done the lockpick mechanism. I know how this works. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just, turn the thing and wiggle the thing and bam, you're in.
So, yeah.
That's fucking weird. Now, would it be in poor taste to name like a small prop plane the John Denver?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, all right. I'm asking before I make a joke that would get me in trouble. So
I mean, joke's fine, but I think it would be in
yeah. Okay,
it'd be like naming one the Buddy Holly or the
I found out. You remember? And this is semi-related, I guess. You remember the host of Press Your Luck?
A bit.
Yeah, Peter Tomarken. I always wonder, man, what happened to Peter Tomarken? Died in a plane crash. It's a death of kings.
No, I mean, if you can, afford a plane,
yeah,
you should be so lucky to die in it.
Yeah. Now, John Denver, he went down because, he built the plane himself. So, anyway, I don't know why I went off on that tangent. That poor dude, though.
Yeah.
If they brought it back to the same airport, that's one thing. But,
they kept landing it in other airports, so they knew they were trying to keep it from him. But you think they would wise up. I mean, after the first time, you think they'd be like, I probably shouldn't, touch this.
It's freaking weird. I mean, which, weak and weird, I guess that's what we do.
Then again, the person might not have thought that the battery was, taken by the owner. Maybe they thought, someone just stole the battery.
Oh, yeah. And also, if he doesn't fly much anymore, I'm sure they, sat there watching all the planes going, well, that one hasn't moved in, 3 months.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Put a bear trap in the cockpit. Something.
Yeah. I mean,
that's interesting. I kind of hope we get an update at some point, and then it turns out it's some retired school teacher from Louisiana or something just having a jolly.
Yeah. I mean, so, old cars are fairly easy to hotwire, right?
Yeah.
And one of the common ways to try to secure one of those is to put a hidden kill switch somewhere.
Mm.
And, there's so many places you could hide one of those little switches that, it's usually hard for someone that doesn't know where it is to find it. So it's just a little switch that you have to flip before you can turn, the ignition will do anything.
Right. The hidden switch. Yes.
You hide it under the dash or under the seat or, just someplace you could potentially reach
where it
and where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Maybe you should do that.
I don't know how, so planes are a lot more regulated, though, so that might not be kosher for,
Oh, yeah, what if you're flying and you accidentally flip the switch?
That, or what if your shoddy switch installation fails mid-flight is one of those other things. That's, I don't know if you how, rigorous stuff with airplanes is. It's say you need a new part for your airplane. Say you need a new the airplane equivalent of I'm trying to think of something. Say a distributor cap, right?
Sure.
You need that for your airplane. Well, you can't just go to the airplane auto zone,
right?
The aero zone,
the FAA and shit, right?
Well, so you do go to a specialized parts place, but you get the part, but you also get paperwork for the part.
No, that makes sense.
Says, it was made by this manufacturer and all, and that paperwork, you usually get a receipt with your auto part. You just throw it away because you don't care. But this paperwork you put in your little airplane book of all your other airplane paperwork, and it stays with the airplane for as long as that part is on the airplane.
In all fairness, I do know some people that do this with their cars.
Well, yeah, but that's not a requirement.
But no, I understand, but I get it. I understand what you're going with here.
And when you sell an airplane or helicopter or anything like that, that is part of the thing is because if you buy a airplane that doesn't have that book, well, then you have to spend a lot of money for a certified airplane mechanic to go through and certify all the parts in the plane.
Yeah.
So,
because that fucker could come down.
Yeah. Buying an undocumented airplane like that is usually a lot more expensive than even though you can get it for super cheap.
You got to spend more money to get it legally flyable.
Yeah, and so when you buy an airplane, you get literal boxes of books that are just the history of this aircraft and all the parts that are on it.
Well, here's a spark plug book.
Yeah, and it obviously, and a lot of people say a lot of the rules of the FAA are written in blood. So
Yeah.
They didn't write rules just to write rules. They wrote rules because somebody died.
Yeah, no, it's like the same reason as a warning to not spray Windex in your eyes.
Nah, somebody did it. But
yeah. So, Mike, you got an airplane. What would you name it? Hypothetically, you knew how to fly. You got an airplane. What you name it?
Well, I know how to fly. I'm just not licensed to fly, and I don't know how to use all the air traffic control like stuff.
Right.
That I watched some people that do that on just the VAT Sim network, which is kind of like the simulator version of air traffic control.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I'm like, how can you remember all this? Like, I mean, I just can't get it. But anyway,
no, I got you.
But if I had I don't know. Depends on the airplane, I guess.
Okay.
Like if it was like just a Cessna or something like that.
The fluffer nutter. No.
the disposable income.
That's fair. I know what I'd name my Cessna or Piper Cub or what the fuck ever. Okay, Mike, what is the coolest helicopter ever created by man?
Airwolf.
Yes. You know what I would name the plane? Air Dingo. It's like a wolf, but stupid.
Sky Dingo.
Sky Dingo. That does actually sound like a really cool like criminal from like a serial in the 1950s. Yeah. We have to go find the Sky Dingo before he steals more babies.
Now, if I had like a plane that could land on the water, you'd call it the Sea Duck.
The Sea Duck?
Yeah.
Not the Gooey Duck?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I'd have to come up with a pun like the Spruce Goose. I don't know. The Aluminum Falcon, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, well, that's a fucked up little story, and I can't wait to hear more from it eventually in the future, hopefully someday. Which means we probably won't.
The fiberglass hall pass. I don't know.
What's the name of your plane? Roadhead. I don't know. So, Mike.
Yeah.
We have a segment. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy to say that this is the triumphant and long-awaited return of the single greatest thing ever devised by conscious living beings.
Oh, I think that's overhyping it a bit.
No, it isn't. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the grand return of Phantoms and Monsters Theater. Hello, I am your host, Lord Kevin B. Wellington, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, you definitely oversold it.
I forgot the name for a second. I fucking forgot the name of the show for a second after saying Phantoms. I kept trying to say Monster Piece Theater, which was a Sesame Street thing hosted by Cookie Monster.
Could be Mousterpiece Theater.
That was also a thing on the Disney Channel.
Yes.
Yes, hosted by, God, I can't remember.
Ooh, we can
Something Plimpton.
We can have Moosterpiece Theater.
Moosterpiece! We don't have a thing about mooses. Or is it meese?
What about Mr. Peace Theater?
Mr. Peace Theater? Well.
How about Mikesterpiece Theater?
Ooh, that's your segment, buddy.
If I could come up with something.
You need a segment. Sorry, I'm drinking water because I'm about to read.
Yes.
So, this article is from... Also, so the site is back up. PhantomsandMonsters.com is back up, and it's not pretty, but, like, it works like an actual goddamn website with, like, clickable headlines and, like, easily scrollable pages, and there's, like, 12 or more news articles per page. So it's not, like, the full article with ads and then the next full article with ads and then go to another page and do it all again. I'm so fucking happy. So this article, hot-breathed clawed entity assaults experiencer, forces into couch. There's an image, and I wish they didn't do it, but they made an AI image of that description. And it's like a combination between a Gorn and a Slee stack, like coming on to some dude on the couch.
Coming on some dude?
No, coming on to the, like, you know, like climbing on, like, hey, baby. So, I managed to get my left arm that was on the floor to force myself up while my right arm was still pinned underneath me. As I forced myself, I remember saying the Lord's Prayer loudly. I received the following account, which that's just a little preview before the article. So, hey Lon, I recently read your book Alien Disclosure, and several of the reports literally made my jaw drop. In one of them, the same exact thing happened to me many years ago. I was in my early 20s, living with my mother back in Los Angeles, California. I love doing this accent, and it's like from some place where this does not make sense. Mm-hmm. It was pretty late, just about 3. I remember the time clearly because back then most TV programs would go off air at that time with maybe 1 or 2 channels showing reruns. But the major networks all did the national anthem and ended their broadcast day, and then the station would go off. Mike, you remember that?
Yes.
I tried to explain to someone once that, you know, TV used to just fucking stop. And they were
until
like,
you had cable.
Yeah, and they were like, you are full of shit, man.
Well, I mean, those poor TV makers have to, like, go to sleep, too.
Yeah, I know. So, I recall lying on the couch, parentheses, on my side facing the TV, with one arm hanging off the edge of the couch on the floor and sensing a pressure in the room which literally made my ears pop. Now, that's interesting. You don't get that a lot in these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the TV station went blank with no sign-off. And as I started to get up to reach for the remote control, I realized I couldn't move. It was Bill Cosby, and suddenly the couch creaked from the weight of some unseen force. Oh, wow, I think this might actually be going there. And I was literally pressed into the couch. I heard and felt hot breath on the right side of my neck.
Hot.
And felt something like 3-fingered claws, very thick, and grabbed the back of my neck. I struggled, but the weight of whatever was on top of me was too much, and this entity was very powerful. I've changed the nature of this. Somehow, I managed to get my left arm that was on the floor to force myself up while my right arm was still pinned underneath me. This sounds very uncomfortable for laying on the couch. I don't know why. As I forced myself, I remember saying the Lord's Prayer loudly, our Father who art in heaven. And suddenly, the pressure that was in the room vanished, and just as quickly as it had come, like popping a balloon, and I could hear the TV snowing in the background, which there was static on the television, children, that would make a staticky sound because there was no fucking TV show.
Yeah, when they stopped broadcasting stuff, you got the static.
Yeah, they forced you to hear the net. Man, I always loved seeing that late at night on like our NBC affiliate because like this goddamn sign-off was obviously made in the 60s, and it was like 1989. Anyway, I got up, but nothing was there, and I turned every light on in the room. Yeah, I fucking bet you did. Get fucking borked by a lizard man, I guess. What really spooked me was that the couch I was lying on was less than a week old. Really? And whatever forced me into it was so strong that two of the supports had actually cracked under the pressure. After reading the story submitted by your reader, I am certain that what she experienced was the real thing. G. Now, it's interesting because of the picture, I was expecting a lizard man, but we never saw it. It was apparently he got manhandled by a sex-starved invisible lizard.
Well, you know.
Why
not?
My thing is, you prayed at it.
Yes.
And it was a demon.
Yes.
Like, was it one of these alien demons that some people think that they are? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just like, and like right under here, you can go to Amazon and buy dude's books. Like, oh my God, Mike.
Yeah.
The one that they mentioned is on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, wow.
Add to library. Yes. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard me find a future topic. Aren't you excited? You're probably horrified right now. Because when I do the episode, I'm going to have to do the Phantoms and Monsters voice the entire time. But I don't know. It's like, it is creepy. It's a creepy story.
Yes. I can imagine.
Also, Mike, what do you think would have happened if he hadn't prayed at it?
I don't know.
Like, maybe he should have let it happen. Maybe he'd be in a relationship now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's creepy.
Yes.
Also, like, kind of. The fact that he couldn't move kind of makes me think sleep paralysis demon thing. You know, that experience?
Yeah.
Not that it's an actual demon, but, you know, they always talk about your sleep paralysis demon.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds kind of like that.
A bit.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to remember, did you have a sleep paralysis incident, or was that your dad?
So I told you a story about my dad, but I've had a little bit, like not anything where I felt I was fully awake.
And like you weren't being borked by a lizard man.
No, I didn't have any like malicious entity feelings. It was just, you know, mostly it was still kind of dreamy and
right.
You know, not being able to move, but yeah.
I think I've had one, but like it wasn't like a fully awake, I'm in a panic because I can't move. It's more of I need to pee, why can't I go pee? You know?
Kevin just wants to pee.
That's all I ever want to do, and that's kind of all I ever do. But well, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So that's it for the week.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Mike.
What?
First off, we'll be back next week.
Yes.
With hopefully Dead Internet 4. If not, we'll have something. But we'll be back next week. Mike, have you got anything you would like to plug or draw people's attention to?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. I have a link, and I will read the URL as soon as I get it pulled up. Give me just a second. Let me see. Dang it. It ain't taking me to the thing there. Anyway, I'm working on the Errand Apprentice again, but this time I'm actually putting the novel up on Royal Road, which is a place where you can go and read, books that people are writing. So it's up there. If you go to royalroad.com and look up the Errand Apprentice, you'll find the Errand Apprentice Book 1, Mogilimar. And, yeah. It's the first chapter. Second chapter should be up next week sometime after I finish it. So, that's a thing.
Yay, it's a thing.
It's a thing, yay! So, thank you everybody for listening. If you would like to learn more about the show, you can head to supernatpod.rocks. That is supernatpod.rocks. You will find a link to our Discord, our Patreon, our merch store, and every episode of this show and the Distraction Hole. So, again, we'll see you next week. So until then, stay safe and stay frosty. Goodbye.
Night, everybody.
Alien horse meat.
Alien whores.
Hey, what if it was blue alien horse meat?
I think God would smite us all.
Yeah. Mike, what color is My Little Pony blood?
It's red, like, normal mammal blood.
Okay, so their meat's red.
Yeah.
It's not like the color of their outsides.
No.
Like
they're just
Fluttershy's not yellow meat.
They're normal mammals, Kevin. They just happen to be colorful on the outside
and can talk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Never duplicated. Never impersonated. It will always leave you fascinated. And we talking